Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to make some easy and delicious green chile chicken tamale bowls. This is a super fun recipe and it is perfect to enjoy any time of year. So if you're ready, let's get started. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 3 pieces of chicken breast with bone, 10 tomatillos, 1/4 of an onion, 4 green onions, 3 garlic cloves, a handful of cilantro, 1 roasted hatch pepper, 1 roasted poblano pepper. For our masa, we're going to need 3 cups of instant corn masa for tamales, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 6 ounces of lard or shortening. For our spices, oregano, chicken bouillon, and salt. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. To our boiling hot water, we're going to add our salt and our chicken breast. And now we're just going to wait for it to come to a full boil. And once it comes to a full boil, we're going to remove all of the impurities from our chicken. And once our broth is nice and clear, we're going to add our cebollitas. Just going to break them in half. And along with that, I'm going to add chicken bouillon. Now we're just going to allow it to cook for 30 minutes on medium heat. After 30 minutes, check your chicken and see that it is completely done. So it should be nice and tender. So now we're just going to remove it from the broth. Okay, and once we remove our chicken, we're going to add our tomatillos and allow them to cook for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, our tomatillos are ready, so we're going to transfer them to our blender cup. And we're also going to transfer our onions and half a cup of broth. So now we can make our sauce. To our blender cup, we're also going to add our chiles, our onion, 3 garlic cloves, handful of cilantro, and I'm also going to be adding 1 serrano and 1 habanero just to spice it up a little. And now we're just going to be blending until everything is nice and smashed. Okay, and once we have our salsa, we're going to set it to the side so we can shred our chicken. Okay, so just begin to shred the chicken and separate it from the bone. And once our chicken is nice and shredded, now we can take it back to the stove. On our pan over medium-high heat, we're going to add a little bit of oil. And once hot, we're going to add our sauce. Okay, so just mix it. And here, taste it for salt and see if you want to adjust it. So I'm just going to add a little bit more, along with some black pepper. And a pinch of oregano. Okay, and once it's done, we're going to add our chicken. Mix it with our sauce. And we're just going to allow it to come together. Okay, and just like that, we have our green chile chicken. So now we're just going to turn it off and set it to the side so we can make the masa for our tamales. Okay, to make our masa, we're going to be working smarter, not harder. So we're going to be using a stand mixer if you have one. And if not, you can always use the hand mixer. So we're going to begin by beating our lard or shortening, or you can even use oil. But just make sure that you use some sort of oil. Okay, so we're just going to be beating for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, we're going to be adding our instant corn masa, along with our baking powder. And slowly we're going to begin to mix it. And now we're just going to add 4 cups of our broth. Okay, so now we're going to turn up the speed and allow it to mix for 15 minutes. Alright guys, so after about 15 to 20 minutes, our masa should be nice and fluffy. And if it's not, just go ahead and keep mixing And if your batter is still a little too wet, go ahead and add a little bit more masa. Just going to remove the attachment. Okay. And we're going to be allowing our masa to rest for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we can preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Alrighty guys, so after 5 minutes, we can now get ready for the fun part, shaping our tamale bowls. So I'm going to be using my cupcake molds. So now we're just going to be grabbing our masa. And to each mold, I'm going to be adding 4 tablespoons of masa. And I'm just using a little scooper. Okay, so just add 4 tablespoons. And of course, if you have smaller molds, then just use less. And you don't have to grease them because our masa already has a lot of lard. So it's not going to stick, don't worry about that. Okay, so now with our hand, we're going to begin to press it down. And I'm just wearing gloves so like that my nails don't break the masa. But just begin to shape it, press it down, make sure that the masa is nice and even on the mold. Just like that, and if it goes over, just kind of push it back in. And we repeat with the rest of our molds. And once we have our little tamale bowls, we're going to place them in our oven and allow them to bake for 20 minutes. Okay, and after 20 minutes, we're going to pull out our bowls out of the oven. And now we can get ready to stuff them. So we're going to grab our chicken, place it in our bowl. And of course, you can top them with cheese if you want. But just make sure that they are completely stuffed with our delicious chicken. Okay, so now we're going to return back to the oven for another 10 minutes. Okay, and after 10 minutes, our tamale bowls are done. So now we're going to allow them to rest for 5 minutes before we get them out of the mold. And after 5 minutes, the masa should have set. So now it's safe for us to pull out our little cazuelitas. And you should be able to pull them out with no problem. They should not break. And just begin to place them where you're going to be setting them. And how cute are those? And of course, you can enjoy them like that or garnish them. Regardless, they're seriously super delicious. Okay, and of course, like I said, you can enjoy them like that or garnish them with a little sour cream, some queso fresco, some green onion, and some red pepper. And just like that, we can get ready to enjoy our delicious tamale bowls. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I hope you give this recipe a try. It's seriously super easy to make. If you love tamales and you don't want to wait, till December, right now is the perfect time to start getting ready. And with this recipe, it's the perfect way. So cheers and enjoy. Seriously, the best. The masa, it's so moist. The filling, it's not spicy for me, but of course, you can always adjust that. But it's so good. And super easy. Alrighty guys, and there you have it at home. Make some delicious tamale bowls. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Share with your friends and family, and if you agree with this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at my next video. Bye.